Hey guys, thanks for joining me. I'm Clint and I like to cook. This afternoon I'm going to be making a sausage chicken gnocchi recipe. It's Italian. It's going to be delicious. You can do this on a skillet or a Dutch oven, which is what I'm going to be using tonight. So you guys come along with me and we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my eye on medium-high heat, and we're going to get this starting to warm up. And I'm going to take a little bit of olive oil and just squirt a little bit down in there just to grease that. And I'm going to add 1 pound of Johnsonville mild Italian sausage. And we're just going to go ahead and brown that up, and then we'll drain the grease out of that when that gets done. Okay guys, so we've got the sausage done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add some pre-cooked chicken. And I've just taken some chicken and cut it up in some little chunks about like that and cooked it. I added a little bit of salt and pepper just to spice it. And we're going to add 2 cups of marinara. I added about a half a cup of water to that and just kind of swish that around to get all that out of there. Okay, now I'm going to add 1 pound of potato gnocchi. Just got that at Walmart. We'll open that up and we'll get that in there. I'm just going to stir this around, and we're going to bring this up to a simmer. And we want to let that gnocchi cook for about, I don't know, 3 to 4 minutes. Usually about all it takes once it starts simmering. So I've got that on about a medium heat now, and we'll let that come up to a simmer and get that cooked. Okay, so this has been cooking for about 5 to 6 minutes, and the gnocchi has gotten pretty soft. So I'm going to turn the heat down to a low. Now, I did want to mention, if you didn't want to use the marinara sauce, you can use sun-dried tomato sauce. It also works well with this if you'd want to substitute that for the marinara. All right, so with that being turned down, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of freshly chopped basil. We're just going to mix that in. And I'm going to add a bag of baby spinach, 6-ounce bag. We'll just pour that in there. And we're just going to stir all this up. We are going to leave it on low, because what we're going to do is once we get all this stirred together, we're just going to put the lid on this and let it finish cooking for probably 3-5 minutes, something like that, until the spinach gets wilted. So that's pretty good there. So I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on there, and we're going to let that cook for about 3 to 5 more minutes. It's been about 4 minutes, so we'll go ahead and remove the lid. That looks great. And that's what you're wanting. You're wanting that spinach there to get wilted. So that's done, guys. So we'll go ahead and get this in a bowl and get ready to start eating. All right, let's go ahead and get us some in our bowl. That is going to be good. You guys need to try this if you hadn't ever tried it. It's very, very good. All right, we're going to top this off with a little bit of Parmesan cheese there. And just a little more basil. And there we go. And there you have it, guys. An easy meal right there. That is great. I'll probably be having 2 or 3 bowls of that. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all your support. You have a good night, and God bless.